What's up, y'all? It's Drifter from Team Legacy, playing some Need for Speed Heat. Supposedly this is the predecessor to Need for Speed Underground, though it is closer to the Need for Speed game that people have been wanting. I'm going to give my kind of my opinions on the game, what I think could use some improving, and what is solid. Now, the good thing for the cars, if you're looking for cars that have customizations, they do have a customization rating to tell you what you're able to do to them. I guess customization wise, obviously the higher the rating, the better the customization is going to be. Whatnot. Just show off some of my cars, maybe do a couple of races, whatnot for you, man. This one right here is my starter car. The 180SX with the Sylvia front end. Did a sticker bomb quarter panel. Got basically like the neochrome or iridescent style rims on it. Put a little funny thing on the back. Keep chasing my tail, you'll never get it. Now the customization is good, man, but I wish that racing games for these next gen consoles, obviously, PS4 or current gen consoles would step it up more. I love customizing the outside of the car. I like the idea that Need for Speed does now have the engine swaps, but it would be cool to bring back, like the sound systems from Underground 2. It'd be nice to see some interior customization because these interiors are detailed. So, I feel like that would be cool, be able to change out the steering wheels, the color of the door panels, the seats, the pedals in the car, like different gas pedal, brake pedal, clutch, etc., hand brakes, shift knobs, stuff like that. And then engine bay customization as well. You put an air intake on your motor or something like that, it shows it. You could pop the hood, you could paint, like the stuff inside the engine bay. Would be just pretty cool, I think that would be just, off the top, man. The colored headlights, man, like from Underground 2 was dope. Like headlight and tail lights, I feel are still kind of lacking. The amount of body kits and stuff like that's decent. Bring back, the Lambo doors, suicide doors, etc., man. Like stuff like that would definitely add to the game. As far as like the handling on the game, it's not like super terrible. At least like you can play with the different options for like the upgrade parts on your vehicle. The drifting on here, I will say, definitely needs some work, man. Like it is like just over exaggerated of like how drifting a car should feel. I do some drifting in real life, and like to me it's like nowhere close. Like you throw the car into the corner, like let out the gas, get back in it, and the car just like instantly like just wants to like spin around or stop. It's extremely hard to control drifts on here when you have your car set towards drifting, which it shouldn't be. Yes, drifting isn't a super easy thing to do in real life, but it shouldn't be that hard, and to like for a video game, man. Like it's a game, and it's an arcade game, not a simulation style. So like maybe take a page out of like Forza's book as far as like the drift physics, especially like Forza Horizon 4, or even like something like that, and it would be a lot better, a lot funner, and a lot easier for the drifting. I've come to find out that some of the grip cars, like, let's see if I can't find a corner right here, man. Like, this is set, mostly grip, but, decent slide around the corner with the R32. Now, the 180SX, it drifts better because I do have the drift tires on it, but it's not like full drift. Like, you should be able to like maintain and control the drifts a lot easier, man. That's just in my opinion. Now, a few things that I have found out. I know there's been YouTube videos on this. If you're looking to grind out money in this game, I would say play through, level up, you know, that way you can unlock races that have higher amount of money. This one right here, I've been farming just because it doesn't take that long to do. It pays out 21,000 bucks, and obviously the more you level up your crew that you're in, the more money you're going to make from those races or whatever like that. But most races you can run 2 times and then it's going to start decreasing the amount you get paid. And basically the way to get around that is just fast travel or drive to the closest garage, go in the garage, come back out, it resets that. And then at night, if you're just looking to gain some quick XP, find like a circuit race or something that's close to a garage, run the race, and then, you know, just restart it, run it a second time, go to, you know, that garage and bank your XP and level up that way. You know, don't be driving, you know, like from one end of the map to the next when you got a heat level, you know, if you're worried about the cops. And speaking of the police on this game, I do like the fact that, okay, yes, they're aggressive, but they are a bit too aggressive, at least from my opinion anyway, man. You know, I would just like a core, you know, street racing game. You should be able to, you know, like gain rep during the day, you know, and not really be forced to do like, you know, the illegal like racing. Like there should be an option, you know, like you should be able to pick and choose. That's just my opinion. But I mean, I'm totally cool with it, man. Like this is probably, in my opinion, one of the best Need for Speeds that we have gotten in a long time. But I would definitely like to see, you know, a bit more customization. It's cool now, you know, that we can edit our drivers, which I really like. You know, we can choose an avatar. Could have been a slight better selection than what they had, you know, maybe like do like a, you know, avatar customization, you know, kind of like GTA does, you know, like where it's just not a set amount of avatars, you know, that way, you know, you can pretty much get like your avatar how you want it to look, you know, like that way, you know, like you and your friends don't have, you know, the same looking driver or whatever. Just being a little bit nitpicky, you know, like that's pretty much it. As far as the grip cars, man, like they can be a bit grippy at times, you know, especially when you're going high speed. So, you know, you might have to like hit the brakes before the corner, then do like the little, like let out the gas, get back on it to get around the corner. But as far as the drifting on here, man, like if you got a full like tuned drift car, man, like for someone that drifts, you know, my damn name is Drifter from Japan. You know, I played a lot of racing games, you know, that's had drift physics, man. For me, I do not care for it. You know, like I like to find a balance, you know, maybe in the middle between grip and drift, and then go do the drift events because they're not that difficult to beat. But like the drift physics definitely need to be changed on here and whatnot. That's just my opinion, man. And yeah, man, the only other thing I could say, man, like the selection of cars is definitely decent. I still wish Toyota would pull their head up out of their ass and allow their cars to be in racing games again, other than Gran Turismo, because I was like, who the fuck plays Gran Turismo? You know, and like Toyota's thing is like, oh, we don't want to promote street racing, you know, blah blah blah, but yet Toyota has their Supra in the new Fast and Furious movie, so that's just a bunch of BS right there, man. And like the money that, you know, these game companies make from, you know, and have to pay to have to even use the cars in the game is ridiculous, you know. So okay, it only let me run it one time that time, which is kind of weird before it took the amount down, but anyway, it's, yeah, to me it doesn't make sense, you know, like, you know. And then like another excuse I heard was, oh, you know, they didn't want to put their older cars in the game because they no longer sell them. They feel like, you know, they wouldn't sell any cars if they put them in the games. For a lot of people, you know, playing these games, you know, getting exposed to some of these cars, hell, cars that we've probably even never heard of, is the reason we buy these cars, you know, like in real life, because we've seen them in a game. You know, that's how we got exposed to them. So like we want to own that car in real life, and we're able to see how we can customize them in game. So like game companies, man, like car manufacturers, man, like put more cars in the game. You know, like even if they're stupid quirky cars, you know, like it's still fun to customize them and, you know, drive them. You know, like but yeah, I mean, so like there are ways to farm money in this game. There's ways to farm XP in this game. So like I said, as far as races, you know, like most races will let you run them twice before they deduct the amount that you're able to make from the race. I don't think they've passed that yet. I'm about to check that now. But like I said, just find a race you like, you know, and just run it however many times it'll allow you to run it before it decreases the amount you can make. Go back to the garage, come back out, and you should be able to make maximum profit from that race. And then as far as night, if you're trying to gain XP, you know, or rep or whatever you want to call it, just and see, yeah, there you go, man. So it did reset it, so I can make 21,000 again from that race. And then night racing, pretty much the same. I don't think you can fast travel to a garage if you have heat. That's why I said, you know, like find a circuit race that's close to a garage, run it, restart it, run it again, let that rep build up, and then just drive back to that garage or whatever. But anyway, another thing, man, that I noticed, I wish also you should be able to paint individual body panels on your car. You know, like with this one, I have a forged carbon hood and forged carbon spoiler, and the car is white. Basically what I had to do is paint the car completely forged carbon, and then go in and, like, you know, put like the stretch vinyls to get the white coloration on it. Not that big of a problem, but it would just be a lot faster and simpler, you know, to be able to do that. But like I said, man, I would love to see interior customization. I don't know why racing games are kind of shied away from that. You know, so like, you know, steering wheels, seats, you know, interior dash, door panels, you know, handbrake, shift knobs, you know, all that stuff would be cool, man. You know, and then like obviously, you know, like I was saying, you know, like the sound system, you know, like trunk layouts, like Underground 2 had, man. You know, if Need for Speed is saying that this is the predecessor to Underground, then bring back that Underground style customization, you know, like give us that Midnight Club style customization, man. Like, you know, like how Rockstar delivered, man. I mean, it's sad that GTA has better customization on like most of their cars than these actual racing games do, man. But other than that, man, like this game is fun. You know, like I would totally recommend, you know, playing it if you're, you know, like if you like racing games. But like I said, the cops are kind of over the top, especially if you get like 3 stars or higher for a wanted level. They're a pain in the ass. So I mean, that's why I was recommending, you know, like the little, like run a couple of races at night and then leave or whatever like that. The drift physics, like, I'm sorry, like I like drifting, but to me, it could definitely use some work. I'm gonna try, you know, to play around with, you know, some of the cars and, you know, just put different parts on them and see, in my opinion, what I think, you know, is good, like drift build wise, and maybe I'll upload videos on that, you know, and stuff like that. But yeah, like way over the top, you know, with the drift physics, man. Like the car feels extremely way too loose, just spins out easy. Like I said, take a page, man, out of Forza's book. For me, Forza has some of the best drift physics in my opinion for racing games. It sucks that it's Xbox only, but it is what it is, man, you know. But anyway, you know, I'm gonna wrap this video up. If you want to see more Need for Speed Heat or whatever like that, you know, just go ahead, hit the like button, drop a comment below. If you want to see some car builds, you know, or customization videos, also, you know, I'll be doing those. But yeah, man, like I said, man, like, you know, engine bay customization, you know, bring back the Lambo doors, you know, the gull wings, interior customizations. Me personally, I think we should have more exhaust options. I mean, hell, let us paint our exhaust, man. Like, that would be pretty sick. But anyway, peace out.